Did you notice that? Did you notice something missing from the intro? We're looking for a new intro for Bryce Comics. Those that have been with the channel for a long time know and recognize that sexy voice from the beginning of the videos. Well, we need a new intro to Bryce Comics. So if you are a video editor or something like that and you want to create something, and if I choose to use it, I will give you a shout out and put links to your stuff down in the description. Just something fun if anyone's interested. But it's a time of new beginnings for Bryce Comics, and so we are potentially moving the shop. I'm moving into a new house, and the goal is to move the shop with me. We still have some things to figure out as far as storage and stuff like that, but if all goes according to plan, we will be moving the shop. And so this is part 2 of the Bryce Comics liquidation sale, where I'm getting rid of all of my backstock raw issue comics, because I was looking at these and thinking about moving them and storing them, and thought it would be a lot more attractive just to bulk them out. So we're going to sell them as complete short boxes for really great deals. These boxes will be very attractive to collectors, speculators, flippers, shop owners, everything in between, because there's a little something for everyone in these boxes. The way it works is they are available now at brycecomics.com. We're going to go through each one. I'll show you what the title is. I have not sent out an email notification about these boxes yet, so the only notification is here on the YouTube channel, so you have a shot to actually get them. But this is what they look like when they're actually shipped. Take the entire short box, put it into this 25 book CGC slab box, cut out this part of the corrugated cardboard, and the BCW short box fits perfectly with the lid in there. We also have some exciting new collections coming in next week, so make sure you subscribe to the newsletter at brycecomics.com to get notified of new slab listings. You'll also be entered to win a free slab each and every month you stay subscribed. And subscribe to the channel, comment on this video, and like this video for your chance to win another free slab each and every month. So let's get to digging. This first box is Bat Box number 4 for $325. So this is on the website as Bat Box number 4 for $325. I'm going to pull out a chunk here so we can flip through it real quick. This is an awesome minor key because of some cheeky poison ivy. I recommend that you read this and open it up. There's some scantily clad poison ivy in here, which is awesome. So this is a Bat Box, all Batman titles. Most of it looks like most of this is going to be Batman from volume number 1. So what did I say? $325 I think is an absolute steal for this. There's lots of multiples. There's no guarantee on grade for these, but this comes from a collection that was very well kept. So most of these are probably going to be in the VF range, but again, there's no guarantee on grade. If this box is still available for $325 after I just looked at those, I would be surprised. It's probably already gone at this point. Look at that, Batman in there. I think that you can easily double your money on this if you have like a Whatnot channel or something like this. So all Batman volume 1. There's definitely, look at that, even some 442, really good condition on this. So absolute steal. I'm not even going to go through all of it because at $325, if you're a Batman fan and you didn't buy that, you're crazy. All right, so here we have random box number 2. It's $300. Starting off with the Falcon miniseries, all newsstand, issues 1, 2. Look at that Galactus cover. Wait, is that Galactus or Sentinel? I think it's a Sentinel. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4-issue miniseries. Some Daredevil books. Morbius Living Vampire. A couple of those. Dracula. Marvel team-ups. Nice little run. A Punisher Batman, which is awesome. I've never seen that title before. Some Marvel Age, some Marvel What Ifs, some Marvel 2-in-1s again, Invaders, Marvel 2-in-1s, Marvel 2-in-1s. Sorry if I'm going kind of quick. And then the rest of this box is all Star Wars. This is all Star Wars Volume 1. No major keys in here, but tons of awesome Star Wars books from Volume 1. And then once you get back to here is Star Wars modern books. So you have a bunch of Star Wars modern books as well. So this book, $300. If it's still there at this point, I would be surprised. Next we have random box number 1. Random box number 1. And this comes in a Miracle Man box. So you get the Miracle Man box. This is random box number 1. I'm going to pull out some of these here. Look at that, Howard the Duck number 1. Pinhead number 1, the foil edition. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 issues of Pinhead. Return of Wolverine. So this is like Marvel and then indie as well. Outcast, X-Files, a bunch of X-Files books. And then when we get to here, it is mostly Marvel back issues, Alex Ross, Sinister Wars, Crimson Reign, Hawkeye, House of Slaughter, some Venom. Look, oh, I guess it's not all Marvel. So there's some DC, some Showcase Presents Hawkman 35 centers. Oh, some DC. Oh yeah, this is random box. So scratch what I said about the Marvel. This is just random. DC Comics Presents. I think there was one of the good ones in here, and I am being careful to pull these straight out. When you pull them out, you don't want to lift it up and then bend it over. I think there was some minor keys for the DC Comics Presents. Here's just some DC titles, some DK3, bunch of different variants for that, and then some modern DC books as well. Look at that, Lee Bermejo. Alright, so that's random box number 1 for $225. Alright, next we have DC box number 2 for $175. And I'm not going to go into too much detail on this one because it's mostly modern stuff. We got Batman Who Laughs, then Batman's Dark Metal tie-in foils. Mostly modern stuff, but some other stuff mixed in. Ooh, look at that saucy one right there. So let me see what. Batman Shadow of the Bats. Some Neil Adams Batman. Taco Bell polybagged Batman. Some Detective Comics. 100-page Giants. Let me see. Some Batman versus Predator. A bunch of different variants and issues for Batman versus Predator. And then a bunch of awesome modern DC stuff. And then here at the end, we have a whole handful of the lenticular covers for this run from the New 52 that had all the lenticular covers for the villains. So that is the DC Box 2 for $175. This is DC Box 3 for $250. So we have a bunch of Detective Comics starting at like $850. These are some amazing covers for here. There's definitely some minor keys in these Detective Comics. Like I think that's a minor key. And so a whole bunch of Detective Comics like $850 to $1,000. And then when we go here, some more Detective Comics, super modern detective, and then it kind of jumps back in time. So this is Detective Comics 750. So you get like 750, 755. A nice little run here from this time frame when they were doing all those, all the way back to like right there, 782. Some Detective 800 range. some more in the 800 range. Now we're in the 830 range. So really mostly all detective, but there is some spin-offs and other things. Oh, and then in the back here of this one we had Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder, and I think it does have the one that was of interest. This one I think is the one of interest. So awesome box here, DC box 3 for $250. All right, here we have DC box 4 for $250. And let me pull this out. Look at that, right off the bat, this Joker miniseries, number 5, number 6, some Brave and the Bold. So this is all DC stuff, a bunch of 40-cent Brave and the Bold, a whole bunch of 40-cent Brave and the Bold books. And then we got some Justice League 40 centers. All of those are Justice League. Oh, this is the one where the DC Comics Presents has some of the minor keys. Like this one is a minor key. Sometimes there's multiples. A whole bunch of the New Teen Titans with some awesome covers. 60 centers. That one's a minor key. Some New Teen Titans goes all the way back to there. Some Superman. So this is all DC stuff. And then we get back to Justice League, a whole bunch of Justice League, World of Krypton number 2, Christmas with the Superheroes, some Catwoman. Check out that cover right there. That's what I'm talking about. Some 100-page DC comics, a whole bunch of Batman and the Outsiders, DC Comics Annual number 1. Love these painted covers. And some more Justice League. What do we have at the back? Some Batman Family and the Flash. So DC box 4, $250. All right, these ones I'm going to go through really quick because I don't want to spend too much time. This is random box number 7, and I know the comic gods are rolling over right now. They're not happy about this, but this box. These ones are fine. These are CGC rejects for Black Panther 3, first appearance of Tosin Oduye, the second print, so there's like 15 or 20 copies. I mean, a lot of these might be 9.6s. They had problems with the staples tearing. And then the rest of these are minor dings on incentive covers. So House of Slaughter, there's a bunch of House of Slaughter, a bunch of House of Slaughter incentives, the 1 in 10. And I apologize, you guys, no bags and boards, but they are slightly dinged. Look at that Jenny Friesen Grimm foil cover. So a bunch of these, I can't remember if this was an incentive or not, the foil Virgin, a bunch of Noctera incentives, and these ones I don't believe were dinged. I think they just never got bagged and boarded, and Something's Killing the Children 12, and there's like 40 copies of that. So that whole box, random box 7, $150. All right, here's random box number 3 for $250. Elvira's House of Mystery number 1. Gorgeous book, and issue number 2 as well. Elvira's House of Mystery, some 100-page House of Mystery, some World's Finest 100-pagers, Mordred the Mystic. This is a nice box with some random stuff, but some cool stuff. Some Detective Comics, Firestorm, Nuclear Man number 1, Hanna-Barbera classics. Do You Dare Enter some DC horror, some Star Trek number 1, 2 copies of that, a whole bunch of Boris Karloff Tales of Mystery, like a whole bunch of them with these. Can you see it?
Yes.
With some painted covers. Look at those awesome covers for Boris Karloff. And then you got some Uncanny Tales from the Grave. Some more ghost stories, some 15-cent World's Finest, some more Marvel horror, even some back issue Marvel, some Daredevil, some Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange. I love this cover, number 50, the foil cover. and a whole bunch of other awesome stuff. Great price for 250 bucks, random box 3. So this is random box number 6. It's 75 bucks. It is totally random, mostly dollar bin stuff. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on this, but you just get some random stuff in here. Some modern stuff, kind of all over the place, but for 75 bucks, it's worth a shot. Random box number 5, 75 bucks. This is more of the same, just completely random. There's a bunch of ROM from the original run of ROM. Then you get just, you know, just completely random. This was like dollar bin stuff. 75 bucks, Justice League, modern Justice League. Some Alpha Flight. So 75 bucks, random box number 5. Random box number 4 is also random dollar bin type stuff, 75 bucks. And you got just completely random modern, some modern DC, some Captain Atom, Castlevania. There's a Conan in there. Fight Club, some Flash, bunch of Flash books, some Marvel previews, some Railroads Deliver the Goods, super old school, golden age stuff. Random box number 4, 75 bucks. All right, here we have the pocket size box for $120. They're all pocket size books. Mystery Comics Digest, Ripley's Believe It or Not, some X-Files, and then you have a bunch of like DC ones. I know there are some, a minor key in here that's worth like 10 or 15 bucks. Batman, awesome painted cover. But I think there's about 50 or 60 of these in this box. So it's about, you know, $2 a piece for $120. You get the entire box. They are all pocket size. Here we have DC box number 1. So this is DC box number 1. Mostly modern DC readers, some DC Rebirth stuff, some lenticular covers, and it's 150 bucks. It's DC box of modern DC readers, tons of Batman, tons of detective. I think it's a really good price for 150 bucks. So we'll just leave it at that. DC box number 1 for 150 bucks. Here's modern box number 2 for 150 bucks. And it starts with Batman New 52. So this whole chunk here is Batman New 52. It's not complete runs, but there's, you know, a lot of them. Detective Comics New 52. So this is Detective Comics New 52, starting at 7 and going all the way back. And it might not be a complete run. There's that Neil Adams cover. And then towards the back, it switches up to just more modern DC stuff with some really cool covers, Joker. And then in the back, it even goes to Detective Comics 1000. They're all those square-bound books, all DC 1000. Modern box 2 for $150. This is Bat box 2 for 250 bucks. Starting off with Batman 657, and there's a whole bunch of Batmans from that run. So like the 620s to the 650s, a whole bunch of that, and then it goes back to the 500s. So Batman 500, 598. Here we're at 627. So just a nice run of Batman, and it goes back to 483. It's all Batman related stuff. Night Quest, that whole mini series, a whole bunch of those. some Batman annuals, a little mini series like this, Batman Gotham County line 1, 2, and 3, and then Batman annual, and then in the back we even have some more vintage type Batman stuff, Batman 440, some 400s run, some 500 run, and Batman Year 3. So that is Bat Box 2 for 250 bucks. Modern Box number 1 for $300, and these magazine size. I don't know what else to do with them besides put them in the side of the box there, so you get those. Okay, so here we have some Amazing Spider-Man incentive design variants. This Avengers 7 variant, Mr. Negative, there's 3 copies of that. Design variant for the Queen Goblin ASM 88, there's like 6 of those. A whole pack of these Amazing Spider-Man number 2 Perio variant, awesome cover. Some more design variants, Amazing Spider-Man 88. So there we go, Poison Ivy Derek Chew cover, 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that gorgeous cover. Star, so there's a lot of sexy lady covers in this box. Some Catwoman, is that Sozo Micah? Some Jenny Friesen. Let's see, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. Some more Catwoman 50. A bunch of copies of this Hallows Eve number 1 variant edition. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that, another copy of that. So a lot of multiples in here. Night Spider. Cartoon Network Presents number 1. Alex Ross cover, Edge of Spider-Verse Aranya incentive variant. 4 copies here of Venom Lethal Protector featuring Silver Sable, Noctera number 1. A whole bunch of these. This is like a 5-pack here of Edge of Spider-Verse 1 and another one. Bloodstone, Death of Doctor Strange, a whole bunch of these David Nakayama Bloodstones. There's like 10 of those. A whole pack of these. This is like a speculator box here. We have like, I think 10 or 15 copies of Strange Academy 15, this first appearance of Gaslamp. 10 or 15 of those. First appearance of White Fox, Contest of Champions number 1. Some Gabriel Del Otto variants, and some J. Scott Campbell. So this is Modern Box number 1 for $300. Alright, so this is Bat Box number 1 for $275. We have a whole bunch of Batman and the Outsiders. We have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a nice run. Here's 22 of Batman and the Outsiders. And it does just keep going. So a tons of Batman and the Outsiders. Alright, so Batman Family 5, 13. So everything in here is going to be Batman related. There's some Detective Comics. Awesome cover on that. Detective Comics. So a bunch of Detective Comics in here from the 5 to 600 range. And then we go Detective Comics in the 700 range. And some more Detective Comics in the 800 range. Some minor keys in there. And then we go back to Batman Volume 1, some 30 centers. So this is Batman 281, 289. So tons of Batman in the late 200s. Yeah, this is a great box. And then we go to Batman in the 400s. And we finish it off with Batman number 500. So this is Bat Box number 1 for 275 bucks. Okay, this is Detective number 1. So this is going to be on the site as Detective number 1 for $225. And it should be pretty much all detective stuff. So this is 502, 503, 526 with the 500th appearance. And then we go up to the 600s, 608. So all detective. So we keep it going. Here we have 629. Now we're back to 645. 669. So this is like a straight run. It's not necessarily complete, but yeah, we're keep going for DC. We're up to 655 and 700. So yeah, straight run of Detective Comics on this one. So this is Detective #1 for $225. All right, this is Marvel box #1 for $250. So it starts out with some Moon Knight books, some minor keys for Moon Knight, and then some what ifs, G.I. Joe, Fantastic Four, multiples of that, Web of Spider-Man, some Punisher books, a couple Spidey books, Silver Sable #1 foil edition, Night Thrasher #1, Captain America 268, Marvel Team Up, some what ifs, Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Punisher. Talk about a team up right there. Some Indiana Jones, a bunch of Spidey books, Spidey Super Stories. Those are cool. Blade Runner #1, Blade Runner #2, X-Force #1, Polybagged, some Ghost Rider, some Punisher, some more Fantastic Four. Look at that cover with the Hulk. 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of that. Some more Fantastic Four, some more What If, some more Web of Spider-Man, some Silver Surfer, Daredevil. Nice little run of, well, not a nice little run, but a handful of Daredevil books. Moon Knight from this Fist of Khonshu series. Bunch of those Moon Knight books. Spider-Man. Some Marvel 2-in-1s. Some more $1 price tag Fantastic Four books. And we finished off with a run of Moon Knight and this awesome foil Iron Man cover. So this is Marvel box #1 for $250. Here is Bat box #3 for $300. So we have some from the Batman Volume 1, 471, 472. Jumping back to the 500s, and then look at that. Here we have some 200s, 252, 282, 285, 50-cent Batman Volume 1, 40-cent. Keeping it going, so it's all Batman related. The 300 range. 2 copies of that. One of them looks super minty. So a nice run of Batman here. Some amazing covers and awesome reading as well. All of these vintage Batman books. The Bat and the Cat. Amazing covers. We're still in Volume 1 Batman. And then we get into some random Batman related stuff. Dark DK3 Master Race, a bunch of different copies of Shadow of the Bat #1, even a polybag collector set. And then we get into some Batman in the 600 range and some Detective Comics. Back into some Batman and some more Batman 600s. So this is Batbox #3 for $300. So that's it for this video, you guys. This will probably be the last bulk out video for all of my raw books, and we'll probably do like a final farewell video to this shop and then a welcome video to the new shop. There's still a bunch of things I need to do before we can even move over there. I have to like get some construction done and stuff like that, so I'm not sure exactly when it's going to happen. But thank you as always for sticking with me to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like for your chance to win a free slab, and head over to brycecomics.com and sign up for that newsletter to get entered to win a free slab each and every month. Thanks as always for sticking with us to the end. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Are you still rolling? Oh.
Yeah.
All right. You can stop.